thing, but what more can we do to improve the earth? So, all those of you who have a pencil, visual to help heal the earth. You don't have to be very complicated in your language. What am I doing myself?
I got some, thank you. Is in my car. I have canvas bags and I keep them in my car, and when I go to the grocery store I take them in and I have people or myself put my food and drink in the canvas bag and take it out to my car and use it over and over again instead of them automatically putting my food and drink in a plastic bag. And you have to tell them right away because it's habit. They'll start putting my things in the plastic bag before I say, please, let's use these. And so I've learned to even give them the canvas bags in the beginning of my purchase. So
and
that's
always,
one example.
You remember some of the...
The Environment Day was formed in the 1972. It started from... the first Environment Day was One Earth. Okay? One Earth, to me, is a harmonious ecosystem.
Yeah.
You know what ecosystem is? The living and the non-living components of the earth. We talk of humans, we talk of animals. Those are living components. And then we have the interaction that they do with the environment, that's the soil, where we have the earthworms and what have you, so that we can do what we call the energy transfer in the system. Because for a system to function, it has to have energy. Now energy enters into the system through the process that you all learned about in school, the process of photosynthesis. Okay, that's how energy comes to the system. Now, mine is to do a restoration, which is actually the theme is here, the restoration of what? Of ecosystems, not just what ecosystems are. And the two themes, the first theme and the theme today are actually rhyming. Okay, they are rhyming the way I see it. So, I as a person always wanna participate, or I do not already want to participate. That's what I do. Most of the people that I do communicate with, I encourage them to deviate from or stop using papers, okay, papers to communicate with me, other than that they do use emails, because that paper that I use, or that paper that somebody helped me use, this paper here, a tree was cut somewhere, okay, a tree was down somewhere, and that does not help the environment. So I was called upon each one of us to encourage our contemporaries and all those that use it to be using emails and other than paper, okay, methods of communication, so that we
everywhere that switch off the lights that you are not using. Anytime that you go to your room or you go to the church or you go to a building, and if you are not using the lights, you switch them off, you are conserving energy. Because the energy that you use in church and all over is made possible by burning the fuel, the fossil fuels. So whenever you switch off the light, if you are not using it, then you are conserving energy. And Pastor Paul is big on that. Can we clap for him?
And it saves a little money too.
Yeah, sure.
So we can benefit.
In those areas. But then the question that I have is, going by what's happening and this thing as but what is happening under that whole concept? What's happening? Because those plastic bags take millions of years. It's not forever. It's great. Is that not a menace to our environment? What can we do about that? I think that's so.
I know, that's why we need to think about this and how can we influence the deforestation, because in this country you can keep talking until...
And we have these tools called dibbles. And what we do is we punch holes in the ground and pop these plugs in, which I'm going to show you how to do very soon. So we've got 700 plugs to plant, which sounds like a lot, but in Forest Park in the Kennedy Woods Savannah, we had about 50 people, which is about twice as many as us, plant 500 of these in about 45 minutes. So you can put them in pretty quick. but it's important to get them in so that they have a chance to grow and survive. And we will show you how to do that when.
But it was real like a desert. I was wondering what happened for them to cut all the trees, and then again, after many years, then they plant them back. What happened is, when the Roman Empire took over that part of the world, Syria, Israel, Palestine, many years ago, they didn't know how to tax people. Because everywhere the Roman ruled, people would be taxed and the money would go back to Rome. So in that part of the world, they decided, okay, we're gonna tax you according to how many trees you have in your place. So what happened for people to avoid the taxes, what did they do? They cut all the trees so that they don't get taxed. That's how they ended up with that desert. But now, that place is one of the most beautiful places on earth because they have decided to restore the nature.
Is one of them. Curly top ironweed, that's the name of the one. And then one flat has two different species in it. Smooth beard tongue, which is that white flower blooming over there. Smooth beard tongue and far apart. So it makes a nice thick ecosystem. We don't want a lot of space between them, so we're going to try to plant, something like this. So if you notice, there's a cone at the end of the dibble with a plate on it so it doesn't go too deep. And they're the same shape as the cone that the plant has been growing in. So push it down and wiggle it around. There's 4. There's 4 holes. Make 6 holes. Really start to grow. So you take your 6 holes, push them down in there. Try to squeeze a little bit of soil around it. Like this, there's 3.
And look how small this square is.
Yeah.
We're putting 700 plants in. Is that what we calculated?
Yes.
Well, you got to watch that. And I'll take one little step back and I just smash the.
This is how you go. Okay? This is how you go. This is how you do it.
No, we do 666.
Don't like the sun and they don't like the wind.
Yeah.
Does anybody need some more plants?
Doing restoration of the ecosystem. It's really rhyming.
And it's good timing.
Yeah,
This is the
cleaning,
year.
Yeah.
The one I like is healing the earth.
Yeah, healing the earth. Yeah.
As a big volunteer effort through Vitendo for Africa Teen Ecology Club.
Okay.
So I
Just set it aside in that orange cooler.
My baby, I'm ready to go.
The cream?
One.